This is an old Windows laptop, a suitably old iPad, and a Android TV, which is running a bit sluggish now. And I've extended Windows desktops across to these other devices, just reusing old devices that you might have sitting about. And let me explain how I did it. So this is the short version. On the Windows device that you wish to extend the display across, you go to spacedesk.net, and in the download section on the Windows PC you download and install the server, the Windows Space Desk driver software server, and that sends out the display to other devices. That's the top section just here at the top, and a bit lower down you simply install the viewer software on iOS or Android or Microsoft. You can reuse another old laptop, and that is basically it. You have to be on the same wireless network. That's the short version. So both devices need to be on the same wireless network. I've even done this over a cellular network connected to my mobile phone, but still on both devices, still on the same wireless network. You have to install on the Windows version, like I showed on the web page, you install the server version that sends out the picture, and on iPad or Android or another laptop you have to install Space Desk. It's in the Play Store, it's in the App Store. So I've installed it on the Windows, I've installed it on the iPad, it's running on the Windows, I'm ready to go. Let's launch it on the iPad. Now, just here it's showing the IP number for my laptop because it's already worked out which is which. You just tap on it, and the iPad is now my secondary display. And if I run something or just open a window, if I drag it across, that's now working on the iPad. So I've got two Windows displays. And the only other step to mention really is in your Windows display properties, if you just go to the desktop, this is a big blemish on my Windows laptop. If I right click on the desktop and go to display settings, this is Windows 11. It's identified there's two screens connected, and if you press the identify button, it's showing us that number 1 is the laptop, number 2 is the iPad. And I've already got this configured, you know, that's number 1, that's the Windows, and number 2 is the iPad. But if that iPad was on the other side, you can just drag it across. And the idea of this is, if I go out the left-hand side of the Windows desktop, I want it to appear on the right-hand side of the iPad desktop. So in my earlier example, I had 3 devices. So you can have as many devices as you want. It does slow down as you use up your internet bandwidth. I have had it go a bit shaky, but you can find a good point where it works well across all devices. I have had times when both devices don't know the other one is there, although they are on the same wireless network. And in each of the apps, it does show the IP number. For example, on the Windows device, This is on my local network 192.168.1.171. So that is the IP number for the Windows laptop. And it's picked it up over here, out the screen. It does say it there. But if it doesn't actually say it, let me just move the camera around. If it doesn't actually say it, you can manually add the other device. So if you click the plus button, you can enter the IP number of the other device in there and it just works. So great bit of free software, totally free, and it's very useful in your shack across multiple displays, free of charge for personal use, and I've been using it for years. So just a tip I wanted to pass on. 7-3, cheers.